I'm back. I'm back for real. I'm back for real. I can't even get my goddamn video on. Like, damn. First I get bumped off. Then I got a nigga knock on my motherfucking door, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Knock on my shit. But yeah, I'm back, man. Look, I'm back for real. Everybody that was, hey, y'all come back. Come back. My bowl of soup spilled. God damn. Can't even get my goddamn spill off. Y'all come on back in here. You know what I'm saying? Trying to get this shit together, man. Now the first one, the first mishap, that was technical difficulties. Now the second mishap, was my, you know what I'm saying? Was my paranoia. You play with me, dog. I'm knock on my motherfucking door. I'm knock on my door, bro. Don't knock on my door, bro. Don't knock on my door, bro. You know what I'm talking about? Don't knock on my shit. I ain't got nothing for you. You know what I mean? But yeah, I'm back. We was talking about music and balls. You know what I mean? And I'ma just deliver and finish my video because apparently the devil working against me right now. I'm trying to get it off and things keep happening. But they say 3 times is a charm. Damn, it's been an hour. I ain't even got the motherfucker. Hey, I ain't even got the video. But like I was saying, man, look. Let me see. I'm gonna go to some of my notes that we were gonna talk about after the message. So what I wanted to talk about after the message, I'll talk about now. It's kind of backwards, but that'll allow some people some time to find the live because we had some great participants and then we got bumped off and then we had a lost individual trying to find his way, and he need to do that quickly. You know what I mean? Cause see, I just move how I move, man. You know what I'm saying? I just move how I move, man. You know what I'm saying? I just move how I move. You know what I mean? I just move how I move. You know what I'm saying? Hey, motherfucker already cock. You know what I'm saying? I don't want that, but it is what it is. Hey, but look. So I seen earlier, right? It was yesterday. I meant to talk about this here, but I was trapped in the Kagogi. But yeah. So some of y'all probably seen it on social media. It was a man at an ATM machine. You know what I mean? And while he was at the ATM machine, he was approached by, I believe, 3 assailants. You know what I mean? And while he was approached by the 3 assailants, he had his shit ready, and they had their shit out. You know what I mean? So at that point in time, you don't know how them boys coming. It's all about your survival at that point in time. You know what I'm saying? So he started letting loose. Boom, 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 boom. He dumped it. You know what I mean? He hit one of them. You know, he hit one of them. Dropped him. Now the nigga on the passenger side, he firing off at the driver. And when I think about that move, like, what were they trying to do? What were they trying to do? What was they gonna probably roll up on him and strong arm? Hey, withdraw this much. You only can get a certain amount out anyway. Like, what was they trying to do? Don't know. But what happened is one of them died. You know what I mean? One of them died. But the way he died twists the story up. The other two got away, but I think he did hit. He did hit the one of the other two. You know what I mean? So the way the story get twisted up, he takes the gun from the one that he bust on, and he leave. It looked like he leave, but he actually comes back, and he's on the phone with 911, and he's reporting that he's being attacked, you know what I mean, with gunfire, this and that, and an attempted robbery. But he comes back and he takes the gun and shoot the guy that he shot already, they say about 10 more times. All this is caught on the ATM recorder. There's a camera at the bank facing the ATM. So all this is being captured. So it's footage, you know what I mean? And so while he on the phone at the same time when he's saying he's being attacked, he's letting off, filling dude up with some more bullets. They say he hit the dude 10 times. Now here's what a story twists. At first he was being victimized, but now he's victimizing the young cat that got smoked who was trying to rob him. So now he's being charged. So he went from being a victim to victimizing the assailant. So now he's being charged. See what I'm saying? That's a twist. Let me see. Okay, we got Smoke J. Smoke J, hey man, yeah, just hang out, Smoke J. Shoot your shit, man. Hey man, I ain't tripping, man. I like it. I ain't shit. I ain't sensitive, my nigga. I'd rather inform you, right, instead of just jump all down your throat. And I want you to tell me what you think. You know, you came in and you was talking about you ain't never heard of me when Pimp was here, and you worked with Pimp and Jackson. And I hope you can stand on them phrases because we could take it there. We could talk about it. You know what I mean? And I guarantee you at the end result, what you find, you're gonna be like, my bad, my nigga. You know what I mean? But I'm open for it. So yeah, so that was the first story we was gonna talk about after the message. I got another one. Let me see. We got Scott. Scott. Hey Scott, I appreciate you coming back, man. We was having technical difficulties, man. I appreciate you coming back. We got a caller. Hold on right quick. We got a caller. What's up with it, man? What's going down? Can you hear me? You can't hear me. But yeah. Okay, so yeah, Scott. Yeah, Scott. Come on back, Scott. Hey, I appreciate it, Scott. Yeah, I appreciate the $3.99. This is the third attempt, so this one got to go. Hey, this one got to go. This is the third attempt. You know what I mean? The first one was technical difficulties. The second one was somebody who couldn't find their way. You know, the second was somebody who couldn't find their way. So we just wanted to let them know, yay. But yeah. So we talked about the attempted robbery turned into the victim being the victimizer. You know what I mean? Yeah. Hey man, smoke, get your shit together, man, and tell me what you talking about, man. Tell me what you talking about, man. You know what I mean? And let's talk about this here. This real quick because I ain't even gonna lie to you and say I'm no motherfucking NBA fan these days. I'm trying to get my people back off in here. We're talking about Luka with the Dallas Mavericks. You know what I'm saying? He just signed a 5-year, $207 million contract. Salute to Luka. Whoever Luka is. Nah, I always hear my people talking about Luka. Yeah, Taylor Ray. Yeah, Taylor Ray. Fly. Hey, I'm glad you came. I've been having technical difficulties tonight. You know, my first live was going really well. I had my people show up. He come through and super chatted me $100. We had Crystal Renee come through showing love. We had people commenting and talking and everything, interacting with the content, and then the live got booted off. And then the second time around, we doing the live, and a sucker knocked on my door. A sucker knocked on my door. Nobody knocked. Hey, don't knock on my motherfucking shit, nigga. Don't knock. Hey, nigga. I ain't friendly like that. Don't knock. I don't give a fuck you selling motherfucking pamphlets, shit, water sprinklers. Nigga, don't knock on my motherfucking door. I ain't expecting a motherfucker. Yay. Yay, Taylor Ray and Scott. Yeah, Scott Eric, we buy houses. Yay, that's what I'm talking about. But yeah, so we talking about Luca, who got 207 million. And we got some good soup chat going on with Taylor Ray and Scott, we buy houses. And like I say, the boy signed for 5 years, 207 million to play some basketball. You can give me $10, nigga. I'll play 21. Now. So let's move on. Okay, we're gonna go back. We still with the sports. Hey, I'm doing the news tonight. We still with the sports. And everybody who went got that country slang too, say, man, I appreciate y'all, man. Hey, I gotta show some love to somebody else who got one of my favorite songs today. Live Right. I'm gonna find your name and shout that love out to you. But yeah, so Spence and the Pacquiao fight won't happen. The Earl Spence and the Manny Pacquiao fight won't be happening. They found some kind of torn retina in Errol Spence's eye. You know what I mean? So the doctor say he can't fight. You know what I mean? So he got to cancel that fight. So y'all get y'all bread back. All bets is off on that one. You know what I mean? And I don't know when he gonna come back on that. I don't know when he gonna come back and be repaired and you know what I'm saying and be healed. Be healed, my boy. Be healed, my boy. I like Errol Spence. Okay. Okay. Now back to it. Oh, I want to show the love to who ain't got that record. They paid good money for that record earlier today. And I want to show them some love. Let me see who that is. Because the record they went got, it wasn't even the record I was promoting. So yeah. New talent 615. New talent 615. Hey, ain't nothing go unnoticed. I appreciate it all. And I appreciate you supporting, and the record you went got is close to my heart. You know, that Live Right. The record I'm promoting right now is my song called Country Slang 2. And we got a player coming through. Let me see who that is. What's going on, man?
Oh man, just chilling. What's going down? What we talking about? What we doing?
Man, I'm on live right now, man. This is my third attempt. My first attempt, technical difficulties. I got bumped off. You know what I mean? And then my second attempt, a sucker knocked on my door, and I had to go full metal jacket. Huh? Who is it? Paranoid. Yeah. But what I'm talking about right now, man, I was asking the question earlier. How did the youth start equating making music with murder?
Okay, so you got this right here. You know, it always been kind of rough. You know, hip hop always been kind of rough. So when you say equating with murder, I mean it's always been like that. But then you know you got to look at back in the day. It was against the police. You know, you had fuck the police. You know, it was less black on black terminology and more unity, but you know, opposing the opposition.
Right.
You know, now you got the rebels without a cause, you know, wreaking havoc within their own community, you know. And I guess that's the question we ask. Why?
Yeah, so that's basically like the youth who bold enough and brave enough, they're turning their anger.
Hold up. I gotta make a statement. If you don't want those and your management all damn trying to be all on your song, getting shouted out and shit. Come to Caprice Music.
Hey, yeah, he had a PSA right quick. He had a PSA right quick. Yeah, that's for those of y'all who don't know, that's young Muhammad. He tapping in, and what I was saying was, so those that's brave enough and got the nuts to jump out there, they turning that anger inwardly.
Right.
So
Right.
they self-destructing, and they making each other targets.
But you know what? They really not even doing it. It's really the CEOs behind it. It's the people behind it. You know what I'm saying? They scheming. They trying to run these numbers up. You know what I'm saying? They put these niggas, they putting the kid in these niggas back. You know what I'm saying? They could easily just imagine all the artists that have major deals that's waiting on their next knowledge. Phone call from higher ups. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, kid not doing it. They wait the drama. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Yeah, it's really a terrible thing because I got to go through the game for almost 20 years or better, speaking my mind and not experiencing turmoil for the lyrics I rap. Nobody was chasing me for the songs I made, you know what I mean? Because what I did, I basically didn't rap about the hot shit that I actually was going through in the streets. Like I never touched upon the actual real wars and shit that a nigga had been through on songs. So it's almost like niggas have wounds, and you pouring alcohol and salt in the wounds when you creating these records. You know what I'm talking about? How you slid this and that, this and that, this and that. Now the public just dancing to it, thinking it's just music, but in reality, it's messages, and it's messages that's being, caught by others, being caught by agencies and ops and everything. So they calculating and they understanding. Okay, that's what it is. All right. So yeah, whatever propelling our youth to create these type of records and create this type of atmosphere for each other, man. I'm here to say today I'm not with it, and I wish it stopped. We lost my nigga somehow. We lost my nigga somehow. But yeah, y'all gonna chime in on that. We back. We got some beautiful super chat from Taylor Ray. We got some beautiful super chat from Scott Eric. We buy houses, and we got Smoke J in here. Smoke J, welcome, Smoke J. Come on, man. Let me know what you was talking about, man. Let me know what you was talking about. You know what I mean? Let me know what you was talking about. I ain't mad. I ain't disgruntled. I'm a read one of them. I'm gonna read one of them. You could go ahead and type it right here. Go on, type what you were saying. Ain't nobody mad at you. Let me see. Okay, this is the one I read at first, and I wanted you to know I wasn't mad. You say we never heard of you when Pimp C was here, and I answered that in the video, the first video. Then you back though. You said we his fans never heard of you, nigga. I work with Pimp and Jackson a lot. We don't know of you. Okay. And then you said you old niggas ain't too smart. That's why he in the position he in. Then you said just fucking with you, man. Let me see. Okay. Well, you kind of, I don't know, you kind of killed it yourself. I thought maybe you wanted to have a little. I thought you wanted to talk a little, have a little exchange. I ain't tripping. I ain't sensitive. But if you cool with it, I'm cool with it. But hey, I'm all ears. Tell me what you're talking about. Tell me what you're talking about. Or we're gonna keep on. We're gonna move on. We're gonna move on. Let me see. You do. You do what? Tell me what you're talking about. Tell me what you're talking about now. Come on now. But yeah, so basically that's what we was talking about tonight. My nigga Young Muhammad came through. He must have had some technical difficulties on his end. So his phone, you know what I'm saying, blammed out. hung up. I seen the connection was bad or whatever. But that's what we was talking about tonight. Anybody got some input on that? Hey, I'm gonna read the comment and we're gonna discuss it a little bit. But yeah, that's what we was talking about. How these days, you know what I'm saying, the songs are basically Pied Piper scripts to murder or early graves or jailhouses. You know what I mean? And I don't see other cultures making music like that. I see other cultures trying to make timeless music that's gonna last. And making music like that, you're not gonna last. You summoning the worst to yourself and your so-called ops. Let me see what we got going on. Okay, yeah, man. Type what you talking about so I can understand. Type what you talking about so I can understand. Very demonic music in the culture these days. The apocalypse. Appreciate you coming through. Very demonic music in the culture these days. You are exactly correct. And so I know a lot of us have an idea because we've been around for some decades. There's different elements of how we arrived at this point. Now in the music, it's always been those things, very demonic messages, auras, and symbols, and all that type of shit. It's always been there. It's always been there. But for this rap culture, that's what I'm a part of. I'm trying to understand where, when, who, what, and why. You know, when did it get like that? Somebody said earlier they think Chicago implemented it. I can't blame Chicago, solely on that. Let me see. Mr. Maine, much love, man. Hey, man, I appreciate you coming back, Mr. Maine, and I appreciate that $100 super chat, man. We had technical difficulties on the first video, and then on the second video, we had an unwanted guest. We had an unwanted guest, and this not what's that boy name? That boy who was put his shoes on, Mr. Rogers' neighborhood. This ain't Mr. Rogers' neighborhood. I do not answer no door on no who is it? Now, nigga. This how I answer the door. Huh? Huh? We say? We say? Huh? Yay, I told y'all back in the day, ever since that shit happened to my brother, you know what I'm saying? Nigga come to the door on some, it's his friend, nigga knock my brother lip off. Look, I don't play with that door. You don't know, hey, you never know who on the other side of that door, man. You know what I mean? Once you know everybody is inside and they safe, everybody who's supposed to be here, in here and they safe, you know what I mean? Everything outside that door is a threat to me. Yeah. Hey, Taylor Ray. Yeah, Taylor Ray. That's what I'm talking about. Appreciate that super chat. I think this and the dead Chirac just went too far in hip hop in a very bad way. You know what? When I first started catching on to that, they was calling it drill music. And I caught some of them, I ain't gonna say no names, right? But I caught some of them kids, and they were some little frail kids, man. And all they was talking about was how many times they been hit up, how many dead partners they got, and this one got hit up this many times, this one survived, this one dead. And I'm like, and I listened to the music. So these niggas really getting off on talking about dropping each other. I'm like, I want nothing to do with that. I want nothing to do with that. I really don't even want to hear it. You know what I mean? So these days, the beats, some of the beats is dope. You know what I mean? The lyrics, you know what I mean? They just, like you say, they demonic, man. They dragging each other to hell. They cutting records, dragging each other to hell. And I'm not with it. I'm not with it. That ain't the lane of music we was in. The lane of music we was in was almost like a rendition of soul music with some gospel and some blues in it and some country in it. Pimp called it country rap tunes. Pimp C called it country rap tunes. And that's what we did. Now I'm not gonna say that I don't have songs where I talk about the good, the bad, and the ugly. I do. But what I don't have is songs that depict from top to bottom actual beefs and wars that I was a part of. I never wanted to rap about that because you let that type of shit, if that shit dead, you let that shit die. You know what I mean? You don't jump on no motherfucking record, reheat no beef, reheat no beans. By the time I started back rapping, 90 some percent of that shit was behind me. And I appreciate that super chat, Taylor Ray. I ain't ignoring you. I ain't ignoring you. But you know, when I started back doing my thing, 90 some percent of my physical altercations and my beefs or whatever, they were behind me. And when I was creating my songs, if I touched on the subjects, I disguised it so where you couldn't understand what or who I was talking about. But never did I get specific to tell any nigga, look, I'm throwing it in your face. This what we went through, and you ain't got no voice to rap about it. And I do. So fuck you, I'm doing it. And if you don't like it, what? Because the thing about that is, this happened a very long time ago, but I remember an artist who was killed on stage. And artists have to understand it's very easy for you to be touched because your job consists of times, dates, places. Such and such got a show August 30th. Be there. Doors open at 9 o'clock. Well, you've been paid to be there. So most likely, you're going to be there. You're going to be on stage. And this happened in Houston a long time ago. I forgot which artist it was. But this artist was on stage performing. And one of his people, ops, whatever you want to call them, people he was beefing with, while he was performing on stage, rapping to the crowd, he probably rapping to the nigga. And the nigga shot him. Killed him right there on stage. So artists have to understand you're very vulnerable. You know what I mean? That's why you see, like, on the verses, if you saw some of the behind the scenes footage of Jeezy and Gucci going to the verses and leaving the verses, you'll see that their entourages was heavily armed. Looked like they were going to war. You don't see that with country music. You don't see that with pop music. You don't see that with rock music. These people are able to make their money, have a good time, enjoy their fans, and their fans be like, when you gonna make another album? And they go off and travel and do what they do, dealing with their personal issues, health, whatever. But no, they're not dealing with fist fighting other artists in their genre. They're not dealing with ducking bullets from other artists in their genre. They're not dealing with beefs and wars from other artists in their culture or in their genre. It's us. It's this rap culture. You know what I mean? Like, that's what we dealing with. And I know we don't like it. Who like death and destruction besides the devil? I ain't no devil. Let me see who this is. Let me see. Jethro. When you record this music or music talking about dead people, it never die. Every time somebody play it, it's gonna be relived again. Exactly. I like the way you put that. And that bring me back to, like I said, 95% of my beefs were done by the time I start back consistently rapping heavy. So I didn't never come to these tracks revealing individual personal wars with individuals that I collided with. Because like you just said, we probably squashed it or however it ended the way it ended. But soon as they hear those lyrics, and then you get somebody egging them on, instigating, man, that nigga rap about that shit like on Get Rich or Die Trying. Like on Get Rich or Die Trying. Look how that one dude, instigated the situation and played that record for what was his name? I forgot the nigga name. But 50 and them had to kill a nigga at the end. I forgot the nigga name. It was a good movie. I love it. You know what I mean? I know y'all remember the nigga name, but they played the music and he was talking about shit. He was talking about actual shit that was going on. Now don't get me wrong. That shit does make the music powerful because now it's become a soap opera. It's become a drama-filled soap opera, and it's entertaining. But at the end of that rainbow of that entertainment is death and destruction. So we have to think: do we love death and destruction, or we deny it? You know what I mean? The beats be sounding good, but I'm not in love with, death and destruction and our little brothers, our children, our nephews, you know what I mean? Out there murking each other. And Pied Piper and theme songs along with it. That culture, I want no part of it. I want nothing from it. I don't want $1 from it. I don't want to promote it. You know what I mean? I want nothing from it. I wish it away. And I also, to do my part, artists that I will deal with in the future, I won't put a dime behind it. I won't put time behind it, nor will I put a dime behind it. You know what I mean? But that's what it's hitting for with me. I appreciate y'all who came back, and it was an open discussion. We had Taylor Ray coming through with some beautiful soup chat. We had a new name, the Apocalypse, interacting. We had Sean Bush coming through, you know what I mean? We had Smoke J, he was coming through. Scott Eric came through with some beautiful soup chat. Taylor Ray, you know what I mean? And who else? Yeah. But that's what it's hitting for. The flow open. Anybody want to talk about something? Let's do it. Or I'm finna go tap back into the Kagogi. I'm finna go back and tag back into the Kagogi. Yay. And appreciate everybody who ain't got that country slang too. You know what I mean? If you haven't already, visit the Bandcamp. The link is in the bio. Grab that record. Matter of fact, grab the whole catalog. Yeah, appreciate y'all support. We got a lot more shit coming up. I'm just doing it the way I do it. You know what I mean? But let me see. Is my man coming back? Yeah, I'm about to close the video. I'm gonna have to holler at him in a second. But yeah, man. Well, since we ain't talking about nothing, it is what it is. It's gonna be what it's gonna be, and it's gonna do what it's gonna do. It's your boy Hezeleo, Long Little Pimp, and Mama West. And Smoke J, if you still watching, man, just do a little research on my name, man, and just come back and holler at me, man. Let me know how you feel. You know what I mean? And let me know what you find, because I'm pretty sure you're gonna find some trill ass shit. But it's your boy Hezeleo. You know what I'm saying? Free Young Pimp. Appreciate everybody's support. I'm out. Appreciate y'all coming, man. I know it was difficult, but we made it through it, man. I'm out.